Hello everyone, and welcome to a pros and cons of the demo for the video game Songs of Glimmerwick on Not Now Mom, I'm Gaming. These are short videos featuring all my little nitpicks and pleasantries with having played the game, while sustaining a bare minimum spoilers. Keep in mind demo reviews do not reflect the full release of a game, as many things can change from demo to release. Let the reviewing begin. Pros. Almost fully voice acted.
Island of Glimmerwick. I must admit, I don't think I've ever had a passenger from your village. You folk really keep to yourselves.
I went into this demo not thinking that it'd be voice acted at all, but I was thoroughly surprised by the fact that most of it is fully vocalized. There was only one choice I clicked on that wasn't voiced in my playthrough, and our character also isn't voiced on whatever it is we say, but it's all good. Maybe my one concern with it being all voice is that the lines continue on their own instead of you needing to press a button to continue. We don't really know that it does that until that happens, and I think most people will accidentally skip dialogue if that's the case. Fun minigames for spells. In order to cast spells properly, we need to learn the magical tune for them, so there's something of a rhythm game going on, except it's not as intense as some of them are, thank goodness. I'd be terrible at learning spells otherwise. It's more like you have a music sheet with notes dropping down and you have to press the corresponding button when they reach the designated area. There's also potion brewing that has its own minigame as well. You take your ingredients and place them into cauldrons as fast as you can without any slip-ups, and have an extra bowl to put ingredients you don't quite need at the moment. But you need to use those ingredients before the timer runs out or you're docked points. Hard to explain, but I really like what they're doing on both the minigames. Nice world building. The characters themselves will talk to you about certain places or events if you've unlocked the thing to talk about, such as with the silence issue going on. But then there's the backstory of the intro, and the teachers who talk to you about certain aspects of the past. I love learning lore in video games, and the lore in this game is pretty fascinating, while with the world once being silenced and everything is sort of finding their voices and bringing music back. No stress on time. There is a clock in the lower left so you know what time it is, and there are moments in the day where things are scheduled. Well, I don't know what exactly happens if you go past the time of your scheduled events, or even if you can. The time does stop during specific scenes, and once it hits a certain point in the evening. There's no passing out if you're wasting time. There's no going from one day to another while you're out roaming, as far as I can tell from the time stop implementation. You can go to specific scheduled events earlier, in case you don't want to wait for the exact time. Cons. Some customizations not needed. I like the fact that there are character customizations, but there are some portions of the customizations that I think just aren't needed and are a little silly to implement, such as the nose and mouth shape along with skin feature. Your character model is so small, I just think these things will be overlooked on your character anyway. If we got close-ups of them throughout the game, then alright, but going through the skin features, several things I just couldn't see. I didn't know what the choices were showing me, so it seemed silly to implement them when it's also minuscule anyway. Some UI parts need work. One of the main things is moving items from your inventory to your storage. You have to manually grab an item from one place and move it to another place, instead of having a keybind to manually place them in one place or another. Something else that was a bit clunky is certain portions of the menu interface. Such as with your spells, it took me a moment to figure out that I needed to move my cursor to the right in order to click on the scroll to bring the full spell sheet up to play the tune. I played on controller, so maybe this would be easier to realize than mouse and keyboard, but nothing really told me that's where I needed to click. Same as with some other things on the right section of the menu you chose. You had to move the cursor on that side to click things. It just needs to have something to tell you that's there. My last gripe is that the items you can throw in the well to earn money from doesn't reveal how much money you're getting from them, but they show how much you can sell them for in the inventory themselves. And that's the end of our pros and cons for the review of Songs of Glimmerwick. Thanks for watching, everyone, and don't get in too much trouble when you say, "Not now, Mom, I'm gaming."